Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Monday, February 17th, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the talk, the tube, the lemonade, the blue sky social, the fan base, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you. Whatever does not fit, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't need you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Pretty easy peasy. I'm going to use the Rare Rebel deck. Okay, that I don't know what that was. Probably a bird trying to get in the house. And I was laughing because I'm sitting here before I turn on the video and I'm playing with my screen and it's all lopsided and I start giggling and then I hit the thing and I'm like, okay, here we go. Like a 5-year-old kid today. One on the table. It's in reverse. Okay, we got 4 on the table, and two of these cards are in reverse, and I'm going to leave them in reverse. We're getting a story. We're getting a story. Read all about it. I'm picturing one of those kids from, like, what is that? Like the early 1900s when they run around with the newspaper boys, but like original newspaper boys selling newspapers in the street. Maybe you're going to see something in print. And you're going to be like, what the heck is this? What is this? Okay. We got 7 on the table. So I go into work today, and my friend is like, oh, you're just giving away TVs now? And I looked at her and I'm like, dude, I posted on Facebook, do you want a TV? Does anybody want a TV? Free 60-inch TV. Do you want it? Come get it. Nobody, well, 2 of my friends just liked the post. I was like, okay, so you don't want the TV? So I posted it on Marketplace, and the guy and his wife came and got it. He was very happy. He sent me pictures of it afterwards. He was very sweet. Him and his wife were very sweet. But I'm like, dude, if you wanted the TV, why didn't you say something? Like, hello. We got 8 on the table. This is the woman that I told if I ever won the lotto, I would buy her and her husband new cars. Because they need it. She's driving her son's car right now. He has a nice car, and he drives his work vehicle most of the time, but, like, still. We got 9 on the table. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. Let me think about it. But yeah, I would have given her the TV. She didn't say anything. And maybe I should have texted like my close friends to see, but I didn't really think about it. We got 10 on the table. 11 with bottom of the deck. A lot of chakras out here, man. Okay, I'm going to set this over here on the windowsill. We got 11 with bottom of the deck. We've got double-edged sword in reverse. We've got throat chakra. You guys know how I feel. I don't usually take oracle cards in reverse, but there's a reason why I left them in reverse. Judgment. Sacral chakra. Truth serum. Got to love that truth serum. New beginnings. It is freezing here, by the way. Although I will say this, I went out to my car, and my car was warmer than the actual warehouse that I was working in. Yep, my car was warmer. It sat outside all day. Air element. The only thing I can think of is it got hit by the sun most of the morning because it was sunny this morning, and it retained the heat for some reason. We got take action. And I'm usually not that cold, but fire element. Spiritual upgrade. I went and got gas because I wanted to make sure my gas tank was full. And I ran in and got a bag of chips, a little canned Starbucks for tomorrow, and 2 lighters. Because I keep buying lighters because I burn so much sage and Palo Santos. But $18 for 2 lighters, a little, what is it, like a 10 ounce, 12 ounce Starbucks coffee in a can, and a bag of Fritos. $18. All right, I don't remember where we left off. Fire element, spiritual upgrade, and bottom of the deck, journey and adventure. All right, enough talk about money. Let's talk about money. I'm just kidding. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. So the double-edged sword in reverse, to me, what it means is somebody's supposed to be speaking with the throat chakra card. Somebody's supposed to be speaking. Whether this is you or somebody's going to come towards you and say something. But it's like even if it's like good, bad, like whatever you have to say or whatever they have to say, like it needs to be said. So I think that's why the double-edged sword is in reverse, because it doesn't matter. Like if you have to say something in the moment, you have to say what you have to say. And I don't know if this is like an argument or like a discussion or like a one-on-one. I don't know. I feel like a one-on-one, and I'll tell you why in a bit. But whether it's you or them or both of you talking to each other, it doesn't really matter, like right, wrong, good, bad, necessary, unnecessary. Like something needs to be said. Like you need to say something, they need to say something. Both of you need to say something. With the judgment in reverse, I think this goes for the throat chakra and the sacral chakra. I'm not going to lie. So, again, saying what you have to say, them saying what they have to say, there's no judgment. So, like, if you're going towards someone or somebody's coming towards you and there's going to be this one-on-one conversation, I feel like this was fated, this was destined, like for whatever reason, like this was supposed to happen, and you need to say whatever the fuck you need to say. Good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter. And there's no judgment. I really feel like God is saying, "You know what? Like it's time. Something needs to be said, something needs to be put out there. Say it so it can just be put in the past." The sacral chakra, there's no judgment in anything regarding your sacral chakra. And I kind of think that goes for overall. So like if you need to work on it and you're putting it off and you're not working on it, no judgment. If you're abstinent, no judgment. If you are dating and you might be, getting a little freaky with it, no judgment. If you get into a conversation with this person, this one-on-one, and something comes of it, no judgment. And I think whatever's supposed to take place is supposed to be healing for you and probably the other person. Okay. And again, truth serum, speak your truth. Do not bow down. Do not back down. Do not bow out. That makes more sense, right? Bow out, back down. Um, Again, you need to say what you need to say. Like this is it. What the hell was that? I know it's happened in a couple of movies, a couple of TV shows where like something comes to a head and two people just like storm at each other to have it out, to duke it out, right? I don't know if you guys ever watched Gilmore Girls, but and I don't want to give too much away, but Lorelai was with Luke for a couple seasons, season and a half, 2 seasons, I don't know. They were always friends before that. They got together. They ended up breaking up because they were supposed to get married. He wanted to put off the marriage because he found out he had a daughter he didn't know about. Really stupid bullshit, honestly. But they end up breaking up, and she ends up marrying her daughter's biological father, um, who she always had like an on again, off again kind of thing with throughout the seasons. But there's one episode where, and I think it's after she marries the daughter's dad, like her and Luke see each other like across the street from each other, and they just kind of walk at each other, and she almost kind of doesn't know what to say or doesn't have a lot to say, but he has a lot to say. And he kind of rips into her a little bit, maybe a little harshly, maybe not so harshly, depending on your opinion. I think back then when I watched it as a younger woman, like I was always on Lorelai's side, and now as I watch it as an adult, like I can see both sides. I can see her side, I can see his side, and it it's just funny to watch it because I hadn't watched it in years. I don't think it went off TV in 2007, 2011. I don't know, something like that. I want to say 2007. But it's just interesting to watch that scene because they come at each other and they say what they have to say. And this is what that reminds me of. Like this reminds me of that. And the truth's gonna be said. Something's gonna be said. um, this could lead to new beginnings for some of you. Um, air element, uh, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I kind of sent that ass backwards because usually I say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You could be the air element. You could be the fire element, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, that is not how I say that either. I always say Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, I don't know. It's like ass backwards. I don't know what that was. Like I said it. This person might make you like stumble your words, or maybe you make this person stumble in their words. Um, so you could be the air element, they could be the fire element, vice versa. You can have it in your chart. Like I have air and fire. I actually have a lot of fire. I have an Aries moon. I have Leo. I have Sag. I think I might have two Leos or two placements in Sag. I can't remember which. And then I have Libra and I have Gemini. I don't have Aquarius. But yeah, like take how it resonates. And this take action, I think there's going to be a one-on-one conversation, and either you're going to take action on this person or they're going to take action on you, or there's going to be some kind of mutual understanding. And because I feel like this is fated, this is destined, like this, I just heard years in the making. Um, both of you are probably going to be going through some type of spiritual upgrade, some type of enlightenment. If the two of you take action on each other and you get together, that's part of your new beginning. I think you're going to have a lot of adventure together. If this isn't if the two of you aren't getting into a relationship, if this is just a meeting, a conversation, the take action is the two of you taking the action to speak your truth. And again, no judgment. So afterwards, even if there's no relationship, the two of you would have new beginnings anyway, right? Because I'll get off your chest what you have to get off, and you go about your life. You've you spoke the truth. You said your piece. You're done. You can both upgrade, move on, go about your lives. I really do feel for some of you, whoever this person is, it's going to lead to it's going to lead to a connection. Because I don't think that sacral chakra is out there for no reason. And again, like I said, there's no judgment. If there's some kind of romantic involvement, some hanky panky is what I heard first. There's no judgment in that. Again, I think either way, once this takes place, new beginnings are coming in. Because it, like I said, it gives off that energy of, like I said, years in the making. Like, it gives off that energy of, like, not that you've been waiting on this, not that they've been waiting on this, but maybe things were left unsaid. And I'm a firm believer in that if God believes part of your justice should be some type of confrontation, some type of communication, then that's going to happen. Whenever it happens, it happens. It's going to happen. If that's the intention, that's going to happen. And usually I would say, like, it's kind of a test, right? Because if you have communication with somebody that treated you like dirt, or vice versa, you treated them like dirt, like that, it's that person's justice, or it's your justice, right? To say what you have to say. But if this is, like I said, for some of you, this is like union. This is two people hashing it out and coming together in union. And if that's the case, that is wholeheartedly fated and destined. Like, years in the making, try millennia in the making. Because I would bet my last fucking dollar that if this is two people coming together for a conversation, to get together, to find a way to get together, that was planned. That is part of God's plan. That has always been part of God's plan. That's just my opinion, but I totally see that in the cards. I think the cats are out there monkeying around. I hear something. Or somebody came home and slammed a door. I don't know. I would just say, like, either way, don't leave anything on the table. Don't, like, if you have something to say, you fucking say it. You don't hold anything back. If you have questions, if you have comments, you say it. I just heard nitty gritty. Like, to the most minute detail. Say it. It's kind of funny because I've told you guys, if you follow me, if you subscribe, if you watch my videos, however often, you guys know that not this past Sunday, not yesterday, but the Sunday before, that guy reached out to me that I was in a Friends with Benefits in 2023 for like 4 or 5 months. And he reached out to me and we had a conversation. And it was funny because we talked on and off all day on Sunday. And it wasn't until Monday, I think, Monday or Tuesday, he asked me, well, I still don't really understand why you broke up with me. Even though, like, I had kind of given him like a roundabout answer. The thing is he's in a relationship with his girlfriend. And my opinion is that's just what was meant to be. That's what it was. So why do you need the details of why I broke up with you? But when he asked me, like the second time, I finally told him. I finally laid it all out on the table, that I had wanted more. He had said, okay, let's try for more. But then he didn't put in any effort. We weren't in a relationship. That wasn't a relationship. That was still just a friends with benefits. And I told him that I didn't think he had any right to lay claim to me when he wasn't even participating in our relationship. And I said, that's why I broke up with him, because the whole situation was just ridiculous. And then I said to him, I said, and when I swung back around and looked at your Facebook page to check up on you in October, I said, you were already in a relationship. I said, so as far as I know, you could have been dating her when you were with me. I said, I just kind of let sleeping dogs lie. I said, and when I swung back around like a year later, probably, well, not even a year later, like, I don't know, like 7 months later, I looked at his page. It was in the spring. So October, November, December, March. It was like March or April. So like 6, 7 months later, I looked at his page again, and he was still in a relationship. And that's when my mindset had changed. I was like, well, they look happy. They both look happy. I hope they're happy. I hope he's happy. And I told him that. And he's like, oh, he's like, okay. He's like, yeah. He's like, and he admitted to me that he thinks part of the reason why it's not working out with her, obviously, there's some kind of long distance situation there because she lives in a whole other state. Um, but he said it's because he doesn't have the time. He works 6 days a week, you know, I 10 hours a day, 8, 9 hours a day. I don't remember what he said. He said, I don't have the time, you know? And I think, and it's none of my business, but it seems like he's coming to the realization that it's probably not going to work out with her, and that maybe he should just be out there looking for a good time as opposed to a relationship. Because if he can't, because I even said to him, I'm like, if you can't put in the time, like, I would make time for you. I wanted to make time for you. I said, you didn't make time for me. So I think he kind of got the point, and he's kind of rethinking his own situation, which I don't want him to break up with someone he doesn't want to break up with, but if he's not happy, then he should do what he needs to do. But when he asked me that second time, I laid it all on the table. I told him everything I had to say, everything that I had questioned when we were in the relationship, and everything that I questioned after I saw he was in a relationship with someone else. I just threw it all out there. Like, my paragraph on my phone, the text was probably like that freaking long. Like, I'm not even kidding. So whatever this is, you put it all out there. You don't, no man left behind. No truth left behind. For real. All right. I'm gonna call it quits on this because I'll just keep talking about the same thing over and over again. Um I hope the message resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope you all have a lovely evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.